Before I was 25 years old, I grew up with both parents and one younger brother. I was an extreme introvert until the age of 17. I had 21 jobs from the ages of 17 to 25. I attended college and university for over a decade, but never graduated from anything. At 25 years old, I was completely lost and was thinking that my future was not looking so good. A few of my career directions. Without listing all 21 jobs, I'll list off a few of the industries I worked in. I worked in grocery several times. I worked in retail several times. I worked in warehouses several times. I worked in sales. I worked in customer service. I briefly even worked as a cartoonist. I worked as an usher in a movie theater. I worked as a personal fitness trainer, which was my favorite, by the way. And finally, I worked in the computer industry as a computer programmer / consultant. Here's a summary of my formal education, college and university, during a period of over 10 years. First, I studied architectural technology to become an architect. What happened? I dropped out. Next, I studied accounting to become an accountant. What happened? I dropped out. Then, I studied law enforcement to become a police officer. What happened? That's right, I dropped out. Finally, I studied computer sciences to become a computer programmer. What happened? You guessed it, I dropped out. I never graduated from anything after high school. A loss that started a fire. In my early 20s, I decided to leave home because of differences with my father. I was away for several years until one day I made up my mind to call him and work things out. We spoke on the phone and were very excited to put the past behind us. Both of us agreed to get together to catch up. This was like a huge weight being lifted off my shoulders because I loved him so much. And that's just what I needed at this point in my life. The week before my father and I were going to meet for dinner, I got a call at work informing me that he had unexpectedly passed away. I lost my father to a massive heart attack when I was 25. He was only 58. This put into perspective how valuable life is and how important it is to do what you love. Just after my father had passed away, I decided to start a career in the computer industry, mostly because that's what I enjoyed doing. I know I'm a geek, right? And the computer consultant's income is up there. Although many would argue that this is impossible to become a computer consultant without any formal education, I didn't care what people said. Suddenly, the shy and modest little boy had instantly turned into an unstoppable, confident man. I rolled up my sleeves and started making calls and knocking on doors. I somehow found the strength to believe in myself so strongly that failure was not an option. Within 6 months, I was already a computer consultant, making $100,000 per year, with job offers coming in nonstop. The first 5 years, I started working as a computer consultant at 26. I was earning over $100,000 per year immediately. I was in denial of the stresses because of the money. Let's go 10 years in. The high pressure situations had caught up to me. I would dread waking up every single morning. It was a constant state of stress. I had officially reached the breaking point. The beginning of the end. I turned to alcohol and drugs to numb the pain created by the stress. Substance abuse led to me getting fired from my job. Substance abuse led to me becoming financially broke. Substance abuse led to me being homeless. I went from making $100,000 per year to being completely broke and homeless within 3 years. At 38 years old, I was going to soup kitchens to feed myself, basically in survival mode. While at one of the soup kitchens, I met a volunteer that taught me something that changed my life forever. He taught me how to write and properly use incantations, affirmations. Since I had nothing to lose, I decided to take his advice seriously. I took massive action and would repeat my money incantation affirmation hundreds of times daily. All of a sudden, things started changing fast, and I thought it was a coincidence. So I stopped doing my incantations, affirmations, and I started actively looking for work. But then things just stopped moving forward. Then I reapplied my money incantation and affirmation, except this time I would say it over 1,000 times daily with extreme passion and conviction, like my life depended on it. Within a couple of weeks, I had gotten a construction job with part-time hours. A few weeks after that, I had full-time hours. A few more weeks after that, I was renting a room. And 3 months later, I got hired as a computer programmer again and got myself a bachelor apartment. As I continued to do my money incantation affirmation, my life continued to improve financially. By 40 years old, I was back on top financially, but this time I had a burning desire, as well as a new superpower of incantation affirmations to create the life of my dreams. I integrated more affirmations into my life for different purposes and swear by them till this day. My introduction to network marketing. While working in my computer job, I was aggressively looking for business opportunities. Luckily, I stumbled onto network marketing, direct sales. The idea of selling products, services, while building a sales team on my own, for myself, sounded incredible to me. Also, the fact that I would get residual commissions not only from my sales, but from the sales of my entire team, that just blew my mind. Since I had wellness experience from working as a personal fitness trainer, I found a company with premium weight loss products and went to work immediately. I started using the product and lost 20 pounds of unwanted body fat in 1 month. I then started sharing the product with everyone. People started losing body fat quickly and wanted to share the products with their families, their friends. My sales team was growing more and more every single day. Within 6 months of being involved in this new venture, I was earning a residual income of over $10,000 per month. So I immediately quit my job and I engaged in this new business on a full-time basis. Breaking through a sticking point. I was stuck and I started role modeling. Make no mistake, my new life was amazing. I was free from my job. I was working for myself and I loved what I was doing. However, I was unable to break through $20,000 per month no matter how hard I worked. This was frustrating for me because so many others in my exact industry were making $100,000 per month, and none of them looked overworked. Instead of trying to figure out how to break through all by myself, I decided to study the people who were earning $100,000 per month in this industry. I went into study mode. I immersed myself into books and courses by people who had exactly what I wanted. Tony Robbins refers to this as role modeling. I began role modeling full time and finally found a solution to my sticking point. After studying my role models through books, courses, webinars, and masterminds, the first common element to their success jumped out at me like a slap in the face. I didn't notice the second common element quite yet, which will happen to be my best defining moment, but the first common element, it was online marketing. Online marketing worked for me instantly, and it almost tripled my income in a 1-year period. My days of bugging my friends, family, and ex-coworkers, they were done. My days of cold calling and approaching strangers in the vitamin aisle, they were also done. I learned to approach people online who were interested in what I had to offer. Since I was marketing a weight loss product, I learned how to target this specific audience, people who were struggling to lose body fat, with some slick online marketing strategies. Once I began mastering my online marketing skills, I could find any target audience and match them up with the perfect products and services for their specific needs. This changed my business dramatically and is one of the most lucrative skills that I possess today. Once I began getting amazing results, people wanted to know how I did it. I was then able to charge small business owners and public figures for my online marketing services and training. Combined, this translated into an annual income of over $250,000 with no earning potential limit in sight. My introduction to branding myself. This defining moment was probably the biggest game changer for me and has allowed me to truly have no limits on how big I want to go. As I hit certain goals, I always assess my situation and create bigger goals. This forces me to find new role models to study, role models that have exactly what I am trying to attain for my next goal. This is the second common element that every single one of my role models have. They have a personal brand. A successful personal brand, along with advanced online marketing skills, was the answer to unlimited success and happiness. I studied what was required to build a successful personal brand and decided to do what was required and step out of my comfort zone. I started filming value videos in my specific niche and publishing them online. Then I would use my online marketing skills to get my content out to my target audience. I then began to build my own audience and promote my training products to them. I quickly found that this worked in any niche. In other words, I could take anyone in their passion and turn them into a leader in their specific field or passion of choice. Once I created some success stories with some of my clients, things really started to take off. I earned over $400,000 that year and was helping thousands of people in the process. Where I stand today, I'm obsessed with success. Now that I find myself living the life of my dreams, I'm literally obsessed with two things: financial success and helping others realize their dreams through online personal branding. As I'm writing this, or reading it in this case, at 45 years old, I am earning 7 figures per year and am helping more people than I could have ever imagined through Branding YOUniversity, my own online personal branding university. My personal brand, The Wealthy Trainer, is also growing every single day, which allows me to reach more people and change more lives. The best news is that I'm just getting warmed up if you take the big picture into consideration. I'm also getting better at duplicating my success and helping others transform their lives. I still can't believe that just 8 years ago, I was homeless, sleeping in parks and stairwells, and literally trying to survive. I truly am blessed beyond belief. My gift to you, the incantation, affirmation that changed everything. As I go back on my journey thus far, I can't help but remember the major significance of that day at the soup kitchen, when I learned and applied my first affirmation. That day literally changed the entire direction of my life. If that day hadn't happened, not only would I not be successful today, but I probably would not even be here today. I currently spend an hour each day doing my affirmations. I challenge you to read the following words 20 times every morning as soon as you wake up, and watch what will start happening after 30 consecutive days. Here is my money affirmation. Money comes easily and frequently to me. Every single day I receive huge amounts of money. I love money and money loves me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Money comes easily and frequently to me. Every single day I receive huge amounts of money. I love money and money loves me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Money comes easily and frequently to me. Every single day I receive huge amounts of money. I love money and money loves me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Money comes easily and frequently to me. Every single day I receive huge amounts of money. I love money and money loves me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet.